Hi besties, welcome to my channel. My name is Promoted Sandra. If this is the first time you are coming across this channel, thank you very much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. So here in this channel, we do everything related to fashion, beauty, lifestyle and skincare. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a bralette crop top. Okay, this is very easy, and again you can also draft this directly on your fabric. So what we are going to be needing for this is our tape, our marker, our scissors, and also our French curve, which is our ruler as well. So the measurements we are going to be needing to make this DIY bralette crop top is our under bust, our side bust measurements. Okay, the easiest way to do this, in case you're a beginner, the easiest way to do this is if your bust falls under 13 to 39, you can go ahead to make use of 9. Okay, I'm going to be explaining this when I'm drafting it on my pattern paper, but I just want to explain this so that you know. Then if your bust fall under from 39 to 49, you can go ahead to make use of 10. I'm just going to mark out this upper part, which is going to be serving as my chest line. Okay, so once I was done drawing out the line, I'm just going ahead to measure. So my side front to my center front is 9. I'm just going to mark out 9. So I'll go ahead to put my tape and mark out 9. I will go ahead to add 1 inch sewing allowance, which is going to make it 10. Then I'll come from this place. I'll measure 10. I'll measure 9. The wideness is going to be 9 and the length is going to be 9. But because I added 1 inch as sewing allowance here, which make it 10, so I'm going to be making this 10 as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark out a straight line across. So now that I'm done, what I'm just going to do is to go ahead and cut it out. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is to fold your fabric. Just make sure you watch out this part. Okay, fold this like this, you bend it like a triangle. So this is how it's going to look like. Then once you are done doing it like this, so you take this end part like this and bend it straight. This point will come here and meet this point. So you are just going to fold it like this. So the next thing you're going to be doing is to open it. So once you open it, you go ahead to use your scissors and cut it. The next thing we're going to be doing is to remove this sharp edge. So this is how it's going to look. Now that I'm done removing the sharp edge, I'll just go ahead to separate it like this. So this is what we basically need to make this bralette dress. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut this on my fabric right away. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut it out. I added 1/4 inch for my joining allowance. So guys, I went ahead to cut out the band for the waist. It is 9.5 inches wide, and for the length I'm going to be using my waist measurement. So for you, use your waist measurement. So guys, I also went ahead to cut out the stripes for the hand. This is the cup and this is the band. So the last thing we are going to be doing before we start joining it together is I'm just going to go ahead to cut out lining for all of those pieces. So guys, I've gone ahead to iron the light breast tube to my pieces, but this one is the light breast tube. So this is what I did. So you can go ahead to add to your own. This is why I went ahead to add breast tube, is because I don't want to be very bra inside. Okay, because this is like a bra as well, and the fabric is really light. I like really light, is not thick, so I needed something that is going to make it to be thick and have that weight. So what I'm going to be doing is to go ahead and pin it like this, then take it to my sewing machine, also sew it like this. Okay, but before I take it to my sewing machine, I will just go ahead to pin it. So now that I'm done pinning it, I'll just take it to my sewing machine and sew it like this, from this point down to this point. Okay, I've already done one before. This is the one I did before, and for the lining I've already gone ahead to sew it and even ironed it out. Okay, so I'm just going to sew it. Once I'm done sewing it, I will iron it out. Then I'll come and show you guys what to do next. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it, and this is how it look like. So I went ahead to iron it out. Okay, this is it. what we're going to be doing is to add our stripe to it, okay, like this. So I'm going to be adding it like this. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Then you bring the lining, this one, you also add it like this, use it to cover it. Remember, this is the right side of the lining and this is the right side of the fabric, so they are both going to be facing each other while this stripe will be inside. Okay, you add it like this. Once you are done joining it, you go ahead to pin it down. So you pin it like this, okay, then you go ahead to pin it like this. So pin it like this, then you pin the other side as well. You just arrange it and pin it. Then you can see that there are excess. Okay, so once you are done sewing it, you go ahead to trim out the excess. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to take it to my sewing machine and sew it from this point like this. I will sew it down to this point. Then I will take it again and sew it from this point like this. Then I'll sew it to this point. So guys, this is it. I've gone ahead to sew it. Okay, this is how it's looking. So I went ahead to sew it like this. So the next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be attaching this upper part to this down part. This is the waistband. I went ahead to iron it in with 1/2 inch and fold the other side in with 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to open it like this. Then I'm going to look for the middle part of this and launch the middle part like this. I'll open it like this. I'll go ahead to place this like this at the middle part. So I'll go ahead to pin it. So I will do the same thing for the other side. So I'll place it like this. Then I'll go ahead to pin it. So guys, I'm done pinning it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to take it to my sewing machine and sew it with 1/2 inch for like this to like this. So once I'm done sewing it, I'll come and show you guys. Just sew it from this edge like this, just this place, and end it here. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew it. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the pin. So please pay attention to this part, very important. From this point we are going to measure 3.5. This is where our back stripe is going to be. We are going to be placing our back stripe. Okay, then we'll also do the same thing for the other side. I'll measure 3.5. The next we are going to be doing is to take this to our sewing machine. This one is going to be inside. We are going to press this one, make sure it's inside. Then we'll fold it like this. This is what we are going to be doing. We'll take it to our sewing machine. I hope you guys understand. We are going to be turning it like this, start sewing it like this. So when we get to this point that we mark, we know so this place, we'll just sew it from here and end it here, pin it down. So we're just going to pin it round. Just take your time to do it, okay? Press it inside like this. So guys, I'm done pinning it together. So I'll just take it to my sewing machine and sew it like this down to this edge. Okay, I will sew it from this starting point like this, sew everything around like this and end it here. So once I'm done sewing it, I will just turn it out from this place. I'm not going to be sewing this place. Okay, I'm not going to be sewing it, so I'll just turn it out from this hole. Then once I'm done sewing it out, I'll just go ahead to sew my zip, attach my small zip on it, and that is it. So guys, I've gone ahead to turn it out. This is how it look. Okay, but the last thing we are going to be doing, remember we actually left, oh, I went ahead to sew it. So I went ahead to sew it. I will just close it back. Okay, this one is opened. Okay, like you can see how neat and beautiful it is. So what we are going to be doing next, this is the stripe. We're just going to take it like this and move it to the back like this, as you can see me doing. Remember, this is the place we open. Make sure you place it right. So you place it like this inside. You go ahead like this and open it like this, drag it back a little. Then you go ahead to pin it down like this. Sew it from this place. just lock it, sew it. Then once you're done sewing it, you can remove the pin and turn it back like this. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing for the other side and take it to our sewing machine. Now that I'm done fixing it, I'll just go ahead to sew it like this, just like as I earlier said. So the two sides, they turn it. So once you're done sewing it, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so before you sew it, just like what I observed, now before you sew it, make sure you place it like this to see if the stripe is straight. If you, as you can see, you're going to see that this stripe is not straight. So I'm just going to go ahead to correct it. Okay, right now it's straight. Okay, this one is straight as well. So once you are done sewing it, the next thing, this is how it's going to look like. This is the back. Hope you guys can see it. Then we'll just go ahead to fold this in a little, maybe with half an inch. Then just iron it. Just fold it in with half an inch like this. Then take it to your sewing machine and lock it. So that is it. This is how it's going to look like. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it, and I also went ahead to sew my zip on it. So here is the short zip that I added to it. So you can go ahead to add zip to yours. This is the back side. You can see how beautiful this is. Okay, so because this was a little bit bigger than my bust, I went ahead to add a bust dart. So you can just do it. Just divide your armhole, that is your side bust, by 2 and sew it with half an inch. That is if it's a little bit bigger than your bust. Okay, so that is what I did. Okay. For the stripe was too long for me, so I just went ahead to hold it here, then cut it off, the remaining one off. So this is what I have. So I'm done. Once there's light, now just take it to my iron and iron it. This is all that you need. So guys, we come to the end of today's video. Hope this video was really helpful. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification if you want to see more videos like this next time. And please, my goal for this year is 5k subscribers. Don't forget to join the family. For those of you that have subscribed, watching, like, sharing, commenting, thank you all very much. I do really appreciate. And don't also forget to follow my business page and my personal page on Instagram. I'm going to be linking all the details at the description section and also at the comment section. Join my Facebook group, join my Facebook page. So all the links are going to be at the description section. Thank you very much for watching to this extent. Bye. See you on my next video.